You have to fall in love with the process that aids in your progress. Write that down. Hi darlings, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hey girl, hey, I'm Mia. If you're returning, I'm glad to have you. The new year is approaching quickly, so it's important that you prepare for it now. It's time to lock in, get your life together, get your appearance together, get your goals together, so that when 2026 gets here, you're not scrambling trying to figure stuff out. With a mindset shift and the practices that I'm going to share with you in today's video, by January 1st, you'll start to see and feel the changes that you want to carry into the new year. You guys already know, before we get into the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that bell notification so that you never miss an upload from me. First, you have to find your inspo. I do think it's important to find motivation to make the changes that you want to see within the new year. You're already taking the first step by even watching this video, so kudos to you, sister. But now it's time to really map out your goals. This is your chance to decide what you want your life to actually look like, and then find inspiration that aligns with those goals. TikTok and Pinterest are going to be great places to look for inspiration. It's also important to consider more than one area. Think stuff like your appearance, your career, your finances. What does your home look like? How are your relationships? What do you do in your free time? Do you have any hobbies? Are you traveling? Where are you traveling to? Now you have to get really specific. This is your life. You only have one, so you need to make it everything that you want it to be. Tip 2 is to create more than you consume. You've taken your inspiration, now it's time to start implementing that into your real life. Now, this create more than you consume concept is commonly used for people that want to become content creators or influencers, but I think it applies to a few different aspects. Hey, maybe you do want to get into content creation within the new year, or maybe you just want to enjoy your life outside of your 9 to 5. Regardless of your occupation, it's up to you to create the life that you want to live. As a society, we tend to spend a lot of time watching other people live their lives instead of actually living our own. So this is your sign to get off the internet and tap into reality. Really lean into yourself, put all your focus, all your effort, all your energy into yourself. You found your inspiration, and it's okay to go back and check and look at that. I like to look at mine in the mornings. I feel like it really sets the tone for my day. It reminds me why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. And at night before I go to bed, to really put myself in a good headspace before I go to sleep. Throughout the day is the time to turn that inspiration into action though. So what steps are you actually taking to make your life look like what you say? And it doesn't have to be all work, work, work all the time. Give yourself special moments and experiences. Take time to appreciate the work that you are putting in. Stop just going through the motions day to day and start thriving and actually living and enjoying your life. It sounds corny because this word is overused, but you really do have to romanticize what's going on with you. Even if it's just little things like your morning skincare. My time in the bathroom doing my skincare, my hair, my makeup, that is my sacred time. I love that. I turn on my music. I look cute in my robe. I'm getting pretty in the mirror. Like, it's just a good vibe. If you're just in your house trying on outfits, putting stuff together so you feel cute, or outside walking your dog, getting fresh air and sunlight. If you're too busy consuming what other people have going on, you don't even have time to admire the beauty in your day-to-day and really realize that the stuff that you've been wanting is unfolding in real time. Tip 3 is to let go of your fears. Locking in and creating your dream life means that you are going to have to get out of your comfort zone and start doing things that you're not used to doing. Maybe even some stuff you'd rather not be doing, but it helps you move towards your goals. It is imperative that you walk in faith and not fear. You have to have unwavering confidence and belief in yourself. I believe one of the easiest ways to build confidence within yourself is to do what you say you're going to do. That's not only going to build your self-confidence because you know that you're going to make it happen, it also builds others' confidence in you because they know that you're a person of your word. This whole process is going to take confidence, discipline, and commitment, and you have to be okay with temporarily being uncomfortable to get to the next level. And the more confidence and discipline you have, the less fear you have, because you know that you're putting in the time and the effort to make things a reality. Now it's inevitable. When you think about your highest self, is she fearful? Does she doubt herself? No. So how do you think you're going to get to the next level if you genuinely fear it? Know that this is your new path, know that this is your new life, and know that what is meant for you is meant for you. I don't believe that God gives anybody ideas or thoughts or something if he didn't believe that it was achievable, if he didn't believe that you were able to make it happen, with his help, of course. The only thing standing in your way is you have to trust yourself, you have to trust the process, and know that your dream life, the stuff that you are wanting to happen, how you want to live day to day, is on the other side of that fear. So you just have to commit and you got to push through, sister girl. The next tip is to create a schedule. Creating a schedule is really going to help with your focus and making sure that you are completing tasks that are actually moving the needle forward. Now, you don't have to be hardcore at work all day. That is the quickest way to burn out and never achieve anything. I like the rule of 3. So every day I give myself 3 tasks that have to be done. If need be, I'll add additional tasks throughout the day, like if I have time, but my top 3 are things that I know for sure have to be done. These are priority. So you want to make sure that you have your task list and have it time blocked so you aren't spending all day doing one thing. I'm gonna tell you guys my schedule, and if you are like myself, then this will probably work for you. So I'm somebody that likes a slow morning. I like to take time and do my skincare, have my breakfast, cuddle with Ridge, take Ridge for a walk. Then I'll lock into work for a few hours, get tasks done. I like a midday workout. So then I'll come back, eat, shower. Then it's time to lock back in and do some more work. And then in the evening, we're gonna shut everything down at a reasonable time so we have time to relax and enjoy and reset. If you implement the rule of 3, that's 3 tasks done a day. There are 7 days in a week. So that is 21 things that you've gotten done in just 1 week. So imagine if you keep this up and with your commitment and your discipline, the things that you'll do in a month, the things that you'll do over the year. Something that's really important to remember is once your day is done and all your tasks are complete and it's time to sit down and do nothing, do not feel bad about that. I used to constantly run on chaos. My mind is constantly racing. If I'm not doing something, I'm doing it wrong. I have to consistently be doing something until I'm dead tired, cannot move, sick in the bed. That's no good. Your mind and your body need those periods of nothingness. You can't work, and continue to do that without having any recovery time. You need to create a schedule that works for you and allows you to get the things done that you need to get done, but also has time allotted for you to enjoy your day and to rest. Next up, it's time to set some healthy boundaries around here. Just because you are locking in and focusing on yourself does not mean that everybody magically disappears. You have family and there's people that you work with, and you have friends that want time from you and conversation from you, but remember that you get to decide what that looks like. Maybe you're not taking calls between the hours of 9 to 4 because you're busy getting your own things done. Maybe you can't go out on Tuesday nights anymore, partying and drinking with your friends because you want to cook a healthy meal and be in bed by a reasonable time. And that's okay. This is literally your life, and nobody else should make you feel bad about that. And if they do, they don't belong in your life anyway, but that's a different conversation for a different day. You need to set these healthy boundaries and surround yourself with people that support your elevation. At the stage of my life that I'm in right now, if you are not on what I'm on, I genuinely don't have time for you. There's no space for you here. And you don't have to be ugly when you're telling people no or setting your boundaries, but you do have to choose yourself and your growth over any distractions. There's no way for you to give your best self to others if you haven't given that to yourself first. I've had a few friends that have done 75 hard, and this is just an example, but I literally haven't seen my girls in like 2 months. But I understand they need this time to lock in and focus on bettering themselves, and that's how you have to maneuver. This is your time, and only after you've had your time can you give that to others. Plain and simple. You have to find comfort in the mundane. These days, our attention spans are shot. We get bored and distracted easily. We don't want to spend too much time doing the same things over and over again. But that's required when you're locking in. Some of your days are going to look the same. If you're working on your diet, some days you're gonna have the same meals, and you have to be okay with that. It's all about getting your reps in and building those stronger habits. Once you do something enough times, it's no longer a forced task. It's just something that you typically do. It's become your way of life. You can't have FOMO of missing out on time, partying with your friends, and thinking, oh my God, this is such a sacrifice. I hate it here. This is quite literally a gift. You get to wake up every day and focus on bettering yourself and creating the life that you've always wanted. That's a blessing. This is not the time to have work-life balance or friend-life balance. This season is going to require intense focus and commitment. And sometimes that means sitting some things out. 80% of the time you're building your life, 20% of the time you are resting and recovering so that you have the energy to get back to building. And know that it's not going to have to be like this forever if you take the time to do it now. But if you don't make any changes, nothing is ever going to change. I love this quote, and I'm not the biggest DDG fan, but I do love that he said this. If you love yourself, you'll do it faster. You'll stop putting stuff off and procrastinating because it's boring or you just don't feel like doing it right now. If you love yourself, you'll do what it takes to get things done. You have to fall in love with the process that aids in your progress. Write that down. This is all about getting clear about your goals, creating structure, and committing to the process. That structure is going to build the discipline and the confidence that you need to keep going. I know that if you implement these tips, 2026 is going to be your year, the transformative time period that you've been waiting for. And it's all because you took the time to lock in and make it happen for yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below to join our little family, and turn on that bell notification so that you never miss an upload. If you made it this far in the video, comment down below the process, because that's what we're going to focus on right now. Falling in love with the process that aids in our progress. Don't forget that. I believe in you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time. Bye.